Welcome to another video, and welcome to Madeley. Got some local information about local events going on, and here's a map of Madeley. Now, Madeley's one of the oldest towns in Telford, because Telford itself has only existed since the 1960s or something like that. A Madeley conservation area over that way. But the towns themselves, the smaller towns like Madeley, Wellington and everything, Oaken Gates for example, have existed for centuries, 1,000 years or so, or longer. It's pretty rare I come to Madeley for whatever reason, because it's on the opposite side of Telford to where I live. But the few times that I do come here, I do enjoy it. The few times I do come to Madeley, it's usually because I'm joining a couple of friends at a local pub, at one of the pubs in Madeley, to have a few beers. So, yeah. Madeley brunch. The reason why everywhere is closed at the moment is because it's Sunday, and in certain parts of Telford the shops are closed on a Sunday in the first place. On top of that, it's approximately 5:30 in the afternoon as I'm recording this, so any shops that were open on a Sunday would have closed by now. Major Charles Yate, the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry, 26th August 1914. To the glorious memory of those Madeley men who gave their lives in the Great Wars, 1914 to 1919 to 1939 to 1945. In various parts of Telford, from Montgomery to Wellington to Oaken Gates to Sturchley, Telford Town Centre to Madeley and various other places across Telford, you'll see various modest war memorials like this, commemorating the soldiers who fought and died during World War One and World War Two. And they're all over various parts of Telford. So yes, back this way. Just walking back this way. When I'm in Madeley, there's 2, maybe 3 pubs that I prefer to visit, or the others around here. Not going to visit them all today because just don't want to. But there's one pub that we'll visit today because, yeah, probably tad important to today's situation. And it started to rain. To be fair, it's only light rain at the moment. Not even spitting. Madeley Town Trail. Jubilee House, opened 1870. Market Hall, an arcade. Later operated as Jubilee Nut and Press Works up till 1970s. 1997 refurbished as parish offices. So yeah. Good time situation, this. Earlier on today, I did a video titled Welcome to Wellington, and I'm going to title this Welcome to Madeley, of course. But there are going to be a few of the videos I make within both Wellington and Madeley for one reason or another. Yet to sort out the planning on that, but we'll get to it eventually. I mean, on one hand, Telford isn't the biggest place in the world, but because of the way it's laid out, there is a lot of stuff to record and take notice of. But I do like Madeley. It's just like with Wellington, and just like with Oaken Gates, Madeley is full of local history. All you've got to do is look for it and you'll find. Once I had a kebab from here, it was absolutely delicious. It smells nice as well, so. Czech Centre, formerly Cooper's Arms Public House, closed 1907. Upper floor then used as a police station. Ground floor occupied by bootmakers and hairdresser's shop. And this is the Czech Community Health and Enterprise Centre. So the Community Health and Enterprise Centre here in Madeley. So hang on a minute. Yeah. Looks like a very important venue here in Madeley. It's a good time situation. Lumley Hall, Madeley County Courthouse, 1885 to 1950. After a variety of youth and social issues, I'm going to read that again because I completely messed up that line. Lumley Hall, Madeley County Courthouse, 1885 to 1850. After a variety of youth and social uses, is now the home of Telford Amateur Boxing Club and Madeley Music Project. So this building itself has gone back a very long time, and there's a lot of history surrounding this place. So if you're into learning music and getting involved in the local music project, Madeley Music Project is a place to be. And then you've got Telford Amateur Boxing Club as well here at Lumley Hall. Good times. The People's Centre, Mount Zion, Primitive Methodist Chapel, 1865 to 1977, later used by community groups as the People's Centre. Madeley Parish Council, Madeley Town Trail, and welcome to Impact. I don't know anything about Impact or what this building is currently used for, but still. Just coming down this way. Okay, we're just going to come down to the bottom of the road here. Bus stop. But we're getting to the important point now, the highlight of the video. Right, Foster's Arms pub. We're coming back to there in a minute or two, but we're going up here first. Okay, where we are now is the Silken Way. At the Madeley end of the Silken Way. If you were to go that way, that'll take you further into Madeley itself, and at one point it'll take you round a couple of corners and it'll take you to Bliss Hill Victorian Museum. And yeah, I'm going to probably make a video about Bliss Hill at some point in the future, but definitely worth visiting Bliss Hill Victorian Museum. It's a local history museum. It's a living history museum. You get to see what life was like in Madeley and Telford during in Madeley in the local area during Victorian times. Definitely worth a visit. That way will take you back toward Telford Town Centre and Telford Town Park. Do not, if you're in Madeley and you want if you're on your bicycle or if you're walking, and you want a direct, quick and easy, simple way back to Telford Town Park and Telford Town Centre, follow this path all the way until you get to the end. Do not deviate from this path. Just don't, because if you do and you don't know the area, you'll just get lost, and that'll be annoying. But no, just stick to this path, don't deviate, and soon enough, eventually, you will get to Telford Town Park and Telford Town Centre. But yeah, there we are, the Silken Way. I'll probably make another video about all this at some point. Eventually, just gotta get around to doing it. In the meantime, we're gonna head back down this way. I mean, when it comes to Telford, just like with any other town and city, there are going to be some places which are better than others, some places which are not as good as others. The reasons behind that are many and varied. Sometimes silly, sometimes legitimate, but that's the way it goes. There will always be parts of Telford that are better than others, just like there will always be parts of Telford that are worse than others, and the same could be said like London or Birmingham or Edinburgh or any town you can think of or city you can think of. But past few years I've started to appreciate this place. When I was a teenager, I was not a big fan of Telford, but recently I've started to appreciate it. Yeah, Iron Bridge Gorge is very close to here, very close, and the Silken Way can lead you directly to the Iron Bridge Gorge, depending on if you know where to go. So that's probably another video for another time. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna have a beer. Yeah. Well, on this note, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching this video. Do appreciate you watching this video. And just be safe, take care, have a good day, and goodbye. Right.
Watching